Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
One of the biggest mistakes, and this is my personal opinion.
Okay, let's lay it out for them.
One of the biggest mistakes that people made, to me, is having kids too early.
Oh, yeah.
And getting married too early. Because you have so many responsibilities before you can experience life.
Right.
Before you can really travel. Like, yes, can you do all that stuff still? Sure. But you have so much more to consider. Where my kids going to go to school? What's this? What's that? What's this? What's that?
Right.
So there's so many opportunities that you can't even embark on simply because you have way too many responsibilities.
And they mistakes. I hate to say it.
I'm sorry.
Is it mistakes or not? I'm going to be real. I think they're mistakes. You know, goddamn well you and say, today we finna make a kid, okay? They're gonna name him Tyrone, we're gonna do it right now. Nah, you ain't do that.
Some people did, but I would say
about
majority.
1% and 1%.
Yeah, majority didn't. And I think, honestly, if we could have had more people that waited, because like now it's becoming more widespread that women are waiting until 35 to have kids. They're waiting. They should. You know what I'm saying? They're waiting to get married. They're really vetting these men out. And I think that's the best thing that we can do because we can actually enjoy life, experience life, get to know ourselves. People don't even know themselves. And they're raising the children. They're raising they're with their husband, like
figuring them out on the fly and you're married. Come on now. Supposed to be a new me.
To me, that was one of the bigger mistakes that society made, is by telling people to get married early on.
I agree. But once again, they did that to keep you confined, right? To keep you a worker bee, to keep you locked down. If you got freedom, you're dangerous. Yeah. Nothing more dangerous than a free man, free woman with knowledge, and I can leave anytime. I don't need to. I'm gone. I go out the country right now. What you talking about? And then you ain't, because your responsibility is, Laura. You got a responsibility for yourself, yes, to win and be successful. But I ain't got to worry about no kid and no husband and no wife to worry about. If I fail on myself, hey, I get back up. I'm dolo. What the f***? Boom, I fail. Get up. But you got your kid. I can't. He like a certain type of cereal. I got to worry about him. How you gonna look at me or her? When you by yourself, you can go to war. That's why the number one, like, secret agents and all these people, they be dolo. Now, if they want you to be like politician and mayor, you got to have a husband because they got control of you because they know I got something on you. Yeah, you was cheating on your wife. You better listen to us. Man. You got your kids go to school over here. That's all to trap you.
It's a setup.
Right. That's why I stay Superman. I don't want no kids, no wife. I'm going out.
You don't want none, never?
Never. I want to be free till the day I die.
Do you?
Yeah, super.
Well, okay, so what do you think? Why do you think you want to be super for the rest of your life?
Because I am one, right? So God gave me all the top level attributes that every man will die 1,000 years and 1,000 times to have.
Okay.
So I can't just give this up for what? I got the money, I got the power, I got the looks, I got the fame, I got the everything. So I'm going to give it up to have a little kid I got to worry about and a wife that going to tell me when to come home, you ain't treat me right. You don't even rub my feet. I don't want to rub your feet. I want to say I don't want to rub nothing. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, to the end of time because I'm blessed with this avatar to do so, with the mind, with the body, with the money. What I'm giving that up for? What's going to be the positive outcome of me giving that up for what?
But you're a biblical man.
Extremely.
So a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and gets the favor from the Lord.
Yes, he do.
So do you not think that your wife would bring you the favor, more favor that you're looking for, more access to more things? Because right now God has blessed you in abundance, but what happens when you get favor and abundance?
Yeah, and that favor is something that's got to just, stay to the side because he gave me everything else. That is something I'm going to take out of the question because I just feel, and I know, and we're going to be transparent and be real, anybody that lives like me, like a free, real barbarian that was a king, that if I was back in the medieval times, I'd have had a blade with with all type of blood on it. And I would have thirst for the war. I want to be no king that's sitting in the house and being royal with my wife and eating grapes all day. No, I'm going to every war. I'm on the biggest horse. I'm out there every time, taking every land. I need that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of, it's in my body. So if a guy that is like me, that got that mindset, and when they settle, they're in misery. I know guys that like me, I got my wife, man, but they lying, they cheating, they stealing, and it's fake. It's not real. It's not too many top-level barbarian kings that in this wife situation that's really in it, that's loyal and not doing nothing. It's not real. It's fake. So I'm going to be real myself and anybody around me, and I'm going to be free. Until, God might put something on me. I ain't going to say, I do say never, but I ain't going to really say never. Let me pull that back because it might be a situation that make me sit down, right? I just can't see it now, and I'm just being truthful with myself.
That's fair.
And I know guys who are like me when I got my wife, man, they fake. I don't want to be fake. I want to be free and real. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that's how I am, and I'm truthful.
Okay,
so I ain't gonna be playing with no woman.
Feel.
You know what I mean? I ain't doing none of that. But listen up, it's about me.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, and I've been blessed with it. You know what I mean? But of course, you gotta watch, and you have to have balance. Don't ever get the balance misconstrued. You just can't be out here diddied up now. You got to be able to relax, take your time, and choose wisely. You got to vet your situation, like you say. Because as a man, especially as a black man, the most dangerous thing to you will be women. Not because they're going to out to get you. No, you're going to get yourself because you too lustful. We were bred to have a lot of women. If you think about back in the slave time and all that, as a black man, if you was tall, you look good, you would sit in that house and they bring all the women to you. They're going to take care of you. You got to reproduce. They got to use your genes again. You a tall, strong, smart. And then the women got to be like, oh, I like him anyway. They come bringing them in there for you. You was bred to breed. You know what I mean? So if you transition from that time to now, you still got that DNA in you. You still got that breeding gene in you. I ain't breeding nothing. I had a vasectomy. Smart. But I feel you. Shout out to the people, man, but choose wisely. Because we want y'all free. We want y'all getting this money. We want y'all traveling the world. Now, once you have that real freedom, I think that's time to really choose your family, right?
I think there's a time and place. I definitely want a family. I definitely want a husband.
I was going on the rant, so pardon me, people.
You had to get that out.
Had to get that out of my system.
You had to make it make sense.
It was right there, getting a little boil on my rib.
Yeah, you
had to peel it off.
Yeah.
But you said you definitely want a family and all that?
Absolutely.
You don't got no kids in there right now?
Nope.
Okay.
Yep, I absolutely do. I do agree that it has to be the right person who's equally yoked, who has a similar vision. And, you can't be with somebody based on where you're at now. You guys have to have the same outcome.
Right.
Long-term outcome that you're looking for. So it is, I think for me it's important because I grew up in a big family and I have, 5 siblings, and I just know what community can do, and I know how it sharpened me when I was around my siblings all the time, just like competing with each other over dumb stuff. Let's see who can make this look the best.
For sure.
Eat that piece of waffle and see if it's a commercial.
Let's see.
Stupid stuff.
For sure.
But it sharpened me so much, and it challenged me, and that was my first identity of who I was in life, is a competitor, a creator, someone who was in that community. So I think that it's important to continue to breed that and to be fruitful and multiply in that way. Yeah,
I believe so. But I just feel like my purpose is bigger than my own self and my own intermediate family. Of course, my family on the outside, my mom, brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, the energy I give them, and then of course all my people. I motivate, inspire a lot of people, and I just truly feel if I had my own family that dilute my real purpose, and my real purpose is motivation, inspiration to the people that with me. So if I got my own family, I'm gonna be so dedicated to them, it's gonna be hard to give. So I just feel like I'm one of them sacrificial lambs of greatness that must give to the people. And the more I just focus on myself, the more I give to everybody else. So did you grow up in a 2-parent household? Okay, that's different. That's dope.
Yeah, my grandparents was married. My mom was married. My aunties. I had a couple people get divorced, but everybody was married.
Right.
So that's kind of what I know too.
And how old are you?
It works. I'm 30.
So what's wrong with you then? Why you ain't married yet?
No, it's my decision. Okay. I was engaged last year. I was engaged, but I think I made the wrong decision simply because we didn't have the long-term success.
Right.
Like, we were great, good people, kind to each other, but when I really thought about like where I want to go in my life, we just wasn't equally yoked in that way.
Yeah.
And honestly, I will outwork him. I outworked him. And so for me as a woman, I don't want to look at my man who's supposed to protect and provide for me, and I'm outworking him. And I'm lazy. So I don't work that hard.
Right.
So I was like, I don't want to have to, I'll hold you accountable, but I don't want to be your motivator every day.
Yeah, you still got to be the leader. Even if a woman was making more money, you still got to lead in everything else at least. That's for damn sure. If you're going to be in that situation, you can't be no lazy man. You got to be going crazy, especially you got more bread than your brother. You already at a, you know what I'm saying? That's a heavy. Yeah, because that's a heavy on the scale. Women look at that as a big, you know what I'm saying, portion. You bringing that lamb in there. So like, would you be okay with a guy that made less than you?
Yeah, I don't think, for me, it's not about making less or making more.
Right.
It's about work. It's about work ethic. Right. It's genuinely about like habits. Like if we have the habits for success, because money's not the only thing to bring to the table to me.
Most definitely.
Like, I was in a relationship before where I made more than him, but he was heavy in the gym. So he transitioned my whole health outlook.
Most definitely.
And that's a super valuable thing that take with me still to this day is like getting up, going to the gym, eating healthier, being conscious about the decisions I make, and it's helped me have a better body to enjoy the wealth. You know what I'm saying? So there's more than money to bring to a table, but you have to come with something that's vital to the necessity of life in order to make this thing prosperous. And if we're not prosperous together, then there's no purpose.
Damn right. Prosperity, shit on that. That's very important because people do jump right to money, and that's just one little nugget. And once again, we all know that nothing more important in your life than your health. Health is the true wealth. You know, Steve Jobs had all those billions and all those trillions that his company's still making, but he couldn't beat that cancer no matter how many times he tried, how many times he went there, you know, to the processor and the best technicians and doctors, he still died. So it didn't matter. So your health is the most important thing, of course, and your ambition, your grind, your thought process. Because a man could be a professor, right, not making that much money, but everything else is solid. He just loved the people, love the kids. He's a good human being. He just ain't no money hungry bastard. He make a solid living, but everything else is top level. This is a pure profession of a man. And somebody looked at him like, you ain't making enough money though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll go with this guy with the money. Now your ass in shambles.
That's an idiot.
That is a damn
I'm so
idiot.
sorry. That's
I just
an
don't.
idiot.
I saw a lady that was talking about that the other day. I was like, damn, I thought she was cool. I forgot her name, but she was saying like, they asked her if a guy made $70,000, but he is elite in everything else, but the money. No, I can't do it. What?
That's an idiot.
That's a shame,
Because,
right?
man, honestly, as an entrepreneur, most of us don't have health insurance, vision, dental.
Right.
I'm like, cool, you coming in with 70,000 plus you coming in with about 30 more thousand in insurance.
You got that 401k, that savory.
Correct.
Yeah, we could put that for later because I might this up. This entrepreneur, anything can happen.
You give a little bit of a security vibe.
Right.
Then I know you got tax returns.
Right.
So that's good.
That good health benefit.
Because a lot of them men with all that money don't have no business structure.
We just out here reckless.
Don't have no paperwork.
Straight up.
So honestly, he's a valuable person in my eyes, and then it shows that he's dedicated and can commit.
Right.
A man that's been working a job for 5-10 years, like that's a dedicated, committed man. He's leveled up in his career. So what you think he gonna do with me?
No question.
He gonna level up in my relationship with him.
Yep.
Every year he's gonna try to get to a next level. He's gonna try to get a raise. He's gonna try to, prosper. You can get a man who got money who's stagnant.
Right.
You may make $1 million, but you may stay at that $1 million. I may end up making 10 million in 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I rather see trajectory. I rather see traction than to just see somebody with money, because at these point in times, like you could come up into money from like almost anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And honestly, the internet, the way, man, people. No, I'm a person. I value fruitfulness.
Right.
I value fruitfulness. Money is a sign of fruitfulness,
for sure.
But there's so many other ones.
So many other variables, and I always preach that. So I'm glad you even went to that, because it's just something. And once again, I'm a person who has all those attributes, but I just don't understand. I've never been no person that gonna look down on a person for not having no money, because you could always get that. But those other intangibles is something that most people would never have. You could always run into some money. You can't run into no work ethic, no real integrity, morals, respect for people. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality, work ethic, and working out and eating the right. Like that shit is priceless. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who really love your stupid ass. Stop playing with yourself. Who really love you? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna break your damn leg? Who gonna bring that ice and rub the goddamn tendons and get that right? Better worry about that. Man,
so, but you say you don't want a wife, so are you scared about any of that?
I got a whole herd.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I keep the herd now.
Okay, so you're Moses.
I'm big Moses. He's over Maria. Genghis Khan and Moses, man. Genghis Khan populated the earth with the most women ever. That's what he did. Still to this day, 20% of people got his DNA in him, and Moses had numerous women and freed his people. You know what I'm saying? And stood his ground.
Do the women know that they're in the herd?
They got to know they're in the herd. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on my herd time. Sometimes I be on relax mode, but I'm on herd time and let them know. Because I like, once again, my most important element to me is peace and freedom.
Okay.
So I can't be running around playing it, hiding. Hey, man, this is what's going on. Take it or leave it.
Okay.
I understand.
That's fair enough.
But no matter what, even if I never had a wife or a girlfriend like that, somebody going to come take care of me because I'm a good guy. You're going to like to be around me, get a good laughs and all that. I got good game. I got too much for you. You're going to want to come around me. Gotcha. They ain't got no good talking. They can't talk to you. They ain't going to teach you nothing. They don't get you enlightenment and manifestation, get you in the cold plunge, getting that green smoothie for you in the morning. They ain't on that, eating the sea moss. I'm doing all that. amongst other things. You know what I'm saying? I'm going too much detail, but just know they will take care of. Hear me?
You're about to miss everything. The biggest games, wildest fights, and hottest drops. Unless you're locked in with Wirefire. Thousands of live channels, sports, movies, chick flicks, all in one place. More titles than 4 of the top streaming services combined. All for less and 0 ads. Football season's coming. Don't be that guy scrambling for streams every Sunday. You get every game, every play right here. Missing something? Hit up our Discord and request it. No extra cost. We get it up fast. No bootlegs, no annoying Arab subtitles, just clean, sharp, high-definition streams. Watch anywhere. Phone, tablet, laptop, smart TV, everything but Roku. $25 a month gets you 2 devices. Need more? Up to 6 for $45. Still not sold? $5 gets you a 5-day trial. Setups instant. Full instructions sent by email. Need instant help and tech support? Our Discord has real-time assistance from a real person. Here's the deal. You're either plugged into Wirefire or stuck paying for garbage cable and half-ass streaming apps. Your move.